Hello there, and welcome back to episode 2 of Equals Board, the first season of The World at War. Last time we have, set up shop a little bit up here. We have tiny farm, tiny craftsman's district. We got all the things in a small scale. And today I want to work my way towards deeper layers. It's one thing that's really important for me. And obviously, in the world at war that we are playing, everybody is at war with us. I made it so in DFHack. One of the humans came here to be a monster hunter. So one Hop Growth Lord wants to be one of us here. Crossbowmen, not really useful in that regard. So I think I'm going to nope this one out. I don't feel too well with the human coming here while everybody's at war with us. Gives me the goosebumps. So, my goals for today are plenty. I want to see where I can set up the workshops for real. I want to prepare a little bit. I also want to find out what we can find here when we go deeper, especially stone-wise. I've uncovered siltstone. We're currently starting to store that stuff here. So, yeah. Let's set up another stoneworkers workshop here so we can be sure we have enough workforce available for all of our jobs. Okay. With only 7 people around, stuff is not getting done fast. That's also one of the reasons why I set up a little bit of a dormitory down here. It'll take a couple of days until we are ready to have room for everybody individually. So, yeah. I'll stick to this gun for now. Alright. So, I think we're going to make it something like this. So there will be a bit of a corridor, and then we're going to make yet another one of these halls, and it's going to be... why not? I mean, we can continue that layout. Oh, wait a sec, this is not a continued layout. Ugh. If we wanted to truly continue the layout, we would need to make the entries somewhere else. Yeah, the little things, you see. And then you have to walk into it like that. And that one, oh sheesh. Yeah, it is way more complicated to do things like this, so. But on the other hand, it is way more satisfying to have rooms like this. So this one is a little bit wider than the previous one, but this allows us to have really nice looking rooms. Hey, wait a sec, this is not what I was booking my, into. Here, now it's looking nice. Okay. So yeah, this allows me to make nice looking areas where we can make more workshops happen. Stockpiles and all. Good. So far so good. Let's see what happened to my little quarrying area here. Well, not much. Not much. One of the most important things, in my personal opinion, is that we that we find the tin and the copper as fast as possible, because that is what separates me from defending myself here for real. I have a really angsty feeling when it comes down to our attackers. They are literally everywhere. Okay. But seems my mining dwarfs are preferring the chill pill. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, we are such low numbers. I can't really complain about the speed of things getting done. It's just nonsense if I do so. Alright. Let's see. The wildlife here consists out of giant birds. Yeah, right, great. Had to be birds, right? Okay. So currently we're still only in the scouting phase. I have no clue how we're going to make things look like in the long run, and therefore I'm going down currently a little bit more conservative. We are also not making any siltstone blocks yet. I want to change that as well. So there we go. I want to have 100 of these available at all times too. It's just way too useful. Okay, so with all that at hand, I'm going to go and get my jolly little city here, a plaza, together. There we go. Just don't have enough mining personnel these days. It's really, really showing. Specifically, their skill levels aren't where they need to be. Astesh X-Page might be one day a legendary miner, but these days he's only proficient, and yeah. The speed of a proficient miner is really something that leaves some wishes open. I really don't know why these items are not getting hauled down there, as... I clicked accidentally that check mark. That must have been it. It banned all items out of metal. That makes sense. Okay. So, obviously we have a lot of raw pond turtles in our possession. Well... Oh, shoot. We already start to allocate turtle shells in a terrifying pace. Alright, let's make a refuse and a corpse stockpile so that stuff can rot. Ugh. Always those things you really don't need when you are only managing such tiny settlement. Alright. So let's order a set of 10 wooden bins as well. We got plenty of wood here. It's no problem. Speaking about plenty of wood, let's give that plenty of wood also a stockpile zone. Slowpoke progress. I mean, it only feels as if it's slowpoke. I'm just used to such insane speeds due to high skill levels. That's all. Okay. We're still raiding the siltstone area, and we found the next layer of the caverns there. So it's been a pretty long time since the last time that I had such a series of jolly blunders into the deeper layers. But really, I can't remember when it was the last time. That so far all of the layers are being like, oops, that's where we need to go. Alright. Bit troublesome for me. We haven't found a single piece, a single scrap of metal yet. Nothing. Nothing at all. I find that a little bit disconcerting, but yeah, we're not really in trouble yet. So, I want my first temple here. It's just going to be a small temple, smallish. Temples need a large area on the center or the dance floor. Otherwise, they are not temple-ish enough, but that should suffice. Okay. That's going to be quite nice. I want to get my stoneworkers in this floor. And I think next floor we're going to go for craft dwarfs or something like that. Let's see. I mean, we have baseline things together. We have food, drink, beds. Come on. Things could be much worse here. And now we even got some wooden bins where we can store stuff at. Nice. Still got no clue why these items are not being hauled around. Let's see, let's lock and unlock them. Sometimes this inspires your dwarfs to get back to working with these items. But my assumption is that there's just way too much other stuff cluttering up their neurons. If there even is such a thing. Okay. That also opened up the vision to conglomerate. So this would be the very first time that I get to dig conglomerate without it sitting in an aquiferous layer. That would be really first timer. Ha ha ha. Oh, let's see. I don't think that. So Ozzy Instrate, yet another monster killer, a human axeman. Now that's better. So from the Short Kingdoms, yeah. I'm gonna approve that one. I didn't want the last one because he was a crossbowman, but people with an axe, yeah, that's a bit better. All right, Ozzy Instrate, the monster killer. All right, you're welcome. So just realized that I had some old jobs here still. Okay, so my gut feeling tells me that we're going to have to dig through yet another aquiferous layer at this point, which would be quite nasty because that would mean this location here. Well, we'd better be digging from that spot on. But yeah, we'll see about that. I currently feel as if we're probably not even going to utilize that shaft that much longer. Not even sure about that anymore. Alright. I don't know what my mining dwarfs do, but we finally have new people arriving. So, we got 2 new miners among the new arrivals. And children. Lots of children. Shoot. Ah well, it could be worse. We also have thieving and mischievous creatures in the air. So, well, let's just hope we're going to get our stuff downstairs for good. I don't know why that doesn't happen yet. Let's see. I want armor, cloth, and weapon. Come on. Do it now. I mean, seriously, this stuff is just lying there, and I don't know why it's not getting hauled anywhere. There we go. So, I mean, it is good that we have the new people arriving here. Quarry bush leaves. So, we're going to get ourselves a clothier going, and we need a cloth back job. So it's going to be about making empty bags whenever possible. Because obviously we got stuff that we need bags for. In case you're not familiar, without processing this stuff into a bag, you can't eat it. Here we have some raw pigtail lying around, which is amazing. So I should be now able to tell the kitchen not to cook the pigtail. Probably. Alright, maybe now. There we go. So yeah, pigtail is a plant fiber that can be brewed into booze, but you also can process it into pigtail, into plant fiber, where you can then make all manner of wonderful, marvelous things with it. So, where are all my mining dwarfs busy now, hmm? Nobody knows. I just think that we found another aquifer's lair here. Shoot. Well, I'm sort of unwilling to dig through this tiny little thing there. So let's see what we're going to do instead. So far we've found limestone, siltstone. Plenty of these. Plenty to work with. Well, I want a temple. As quick as possible. Religion is a very, very cheap and easy way for your dwarfs to be happy without you investing anything. Except for digging out a room and... digging out a room and assigning it, yes. That's also part of the job. Good. Obviously, I've had the low priority. That is too low. Work with it. There we go. Yeah, my slowpoke miners are getting the job done. It is late summer, I just realized, so we probably should be setting up a gemstone cutter here. It's only the 8th of Galena, so we still have some time, but not that much. And I partially wonder why there's only one person swinging his pickaxe there, when there's so many jobs to pickaxe around. So... these children look weird. Whatever. Okay, at least I get this here done quickly. Like that. So we're just going to store our gemstone here. Quick fix. Very, very quick fix. Let's give that a flooring of siltstone. I said flooring! I was so sure I clicked floors. Floor. Good. Just trying to make sure that we got everything we need. So, yeah, I don't know what it is with this stockpile, but I do know that this stockpile didn't work out at all. So, let's retry that. Here we go. Now then, more digging is happening. Brilliant. So, I want this stuff being top priority here. Control T. There we go. Just want to get that workshop down as quick as possible. Here we go. Gem cutting is just a foolproof way of getting yourself an early income that is really hard to contest, difficult to do something wrong with it, just good stuff altogether. Alrighty. So we're going to cut gems as a repetitive task here until no gem is left. We're definitely going to dig out more gems eventually. But for starters, this ain't a bad setup. So, now to the exciting part. I want to see what your religions are. I really hope that I won't be disappointed from that one. So, new temple. The Fierce. The Night and Nightmares. Okay. Mountains. Okay. I think his name is Ok. But whatever. Death. Fortresses and War. Jewels. Metals and Fire. Minerals. And the Communion of Dominating. I love that one. The Vermilion Communion. The Copper Doctrines. The Sect of Earth. Also writing, I think this down here might be my human. But, alright. Good stuff. The Fierce. Okay, yeah, we have some more funky religions again this time. I'm kind of relieved. Last time I was Saga 2 had really some flat out boring religions going on there. Very, very boring. I'm very happy that it ain't that boring this time. Yes. Okay, so I will do here one thing. Refuse holding, stone holding, wood holding. There we go. So I need to let the children do some holding too. Just the small things. I just have so much stuff on so much work on my hands. We're not getting it done otherwise. Okay. So far, so good. I gotta say, I have a very, very good feeling about our beginning. I do still feel as if there is a lot to do on this fort specifically, but we're getting there. The early autumn is dawning. I need a trade post still. I don't have one yet, so let's get that started. And yeah, I think we are on the way of becoming a great and super good fortress. So yeah, for whatever reason it is, these items are counted as immovable somehow. I got no clue, but I probably think that it is a lack of workforce here primarily. Think so. Now that I ordered the children to be working here as well, I immediately do notice a flush of carrying capacity there. So much about that. Alright, so let's make another flock of wooden bins here. We surely can need them. I'm running down a little bit low on drink, so we're going to forage some. That's the beauty of being in a forest. Practically can just grab food off of the ground all time of the year. I could be using those trees here as well. There's plums on the ground. Can gather fruit zone here as well. There's a lot of things that you can utilize to get yourself some food going. I do not understand though why there's still so much more food happening if we are not watering it. Whatever, I don't mind, I don't care, in all honesty. So, I don't have any plans yet on any grandiose architectural feats for Equal Board yet. I mean, in the current situation, Equal Board has to find some material to work with in the first place. Still, we don't have any metal. We don't have any metal whatsoever. So we really should get ourselves some some speed up and some probing going. All right, so we don't need to order anything currently. I mean, I could though order myself some iron, silver. Nah, not silver. Iron and bronze, yeah, and steel. Stuff to make gear out of. First and foremostly. The rest ain't that important, nor that desirable. Okay, the merchants have arrived and are unloading their goods. Problem is, and that's something I do totally see here, we have a grandiose lack of haulers. I mean, at this very moment, I honestly don't bother that much about that. There's not much that we need to buy, if anything, that is. Yeah. Hauling was primarily an issue of workforce. Getting the children to haul helped a lot. Good. So far, so good. Alright. I'm not happy with the dwindling drink number here, but on the other hand, there is a lot of stuff just being transported now. Carrot wine. Didn't even know that this is possible. But I mean, those dwarfs, they can make booze out of practically anything. One thing I did realize. Good. So my base camp is probably not really good enough for my own tastes, if I might dare say so. It's a start, right? So we're going to start flooring this entire hall here. Because I will never run any stockpile zone on top of a unfloored floor ever again. I'm so done with that. It was such a pain to replace these things back in the day when I did this the last time. No. We're just going to wait until it is floored. That's what we're ought to do. All right. Beyond that, let's start digging our first apartments, shall we? So here in this corner, I want to have the offices of the manager and the bookkeeper. But these areas here, they're all up for grabs. There we go. Handful of apartments, nice long rooms. There we go. I'll keep it like that for now. Let's see. We still have a massive shortage of workers, especially since this is the very first fortress in this world. That shortage will last a while, but it is okay. It's a very, very interesting little concept of what we're doing. Here. Just realized that there is faulty work orders here. Alrighty, my friends. Sadly, time to outro again. Well, equal board comes along quite nicely. I mean, it doesn't look like much, I know. But I do like the fact that the first approaches are relatively organized. And we get the flooring down for the first hall, where I can store my siltstone and my limestone properly at. So yeah, we are making progress. This whole place is looking quite nice and pretty orderly so far. Drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and as per usual, thanks for watching. Down there in the description box you will find a playlist link just for this here so far, and other playlist links to other things that I did. There's 2 Sagas of Dwarf Fortress gameplays so far, while I'm recording this at least. And yeah, I'd be very, very happy if you check them out. The links are in the description box below. And feel free also to check out the financial support links down there. I'd be super happy if you'd considered helping out the channel financially. I'm very, very happy for every one of you who does. And of course, again, thanks so much for watching these. It really means a lot to me. These series would be worthless without people watching them. So, that all being said, thanks for being around, y'all, and see you all next time.